Good morning, and thank you for joining me today. My name is Leslie Stearns. I'm a talent development facilitator with Workforce Solutions Rural Capital Area. This webinar is entitled Reentering the Workplace. The objectives of this presentation are to learn how to navigate the first day back at work and first impressions. We'll also be able to understand and know the correct workplace etiquette. We'll be able to determine different styles of workplace communication styles, learn how to enhance professional skills through online learning resources. We're going to talk about the importance of building your professional network while working. We're going to learn how to stay relevant in the workplace, and we'll be able to recognize workforce center services that are available to you. Making a good first impression. Number 1, have a positive attitude. Let your enthusiasm for being part of the team and the organization show through to everyone you interact with. 2, dress professionally. The best way to decide what you should wear is to ask and observe others around you. 3, learn co-workers' names quickly. For each person you meet, try to collect a business card. 4, ask questions and ask for help. Listen to your coworkers, ask questions, and communicate openly with your supervisors about any concerns that arise. 5, take notes and go to orientations. Attend all orientation sessions and accept any training that you are offered. 6, take the initiative. As you finish assignments and are ready to handle a bigger workload, take the initiative and ask for more assignments. 7, learn everything you can about your new employer. Read reports and company literature to become an expert on your organization. Arrive early, leave late, and don't call in sick too often. Consider spending more time at work to make a great first impression. 9, avoid office politics and gossip. Avoid the office gossip and don't get involved in any office trash talk or politics, especially on your first day at work. And 10, keep professional business on company time to a minimum. Your goal is to keep your personal business to a minimum and stay focused on work, especially on your first day. More tips are included in your workbook. Workplace etiquette. Arrive on time and early, and be mindful of your coworker schedules. Dress appropriately in the role you are in. Understand varying culture practices. Always smile, say please and thank you. Be respectful of your coworker's space, including mutual work areas. Monitor your volume when talking on phone calls and having in-person conversations. Be mindful of scents or smells, such as wax warmers, diffusers, perfume, colognes in your workspace. Engage in eye-to-eye contact. Be aware of both verbal and nonverbal body language. Don't use foul language. And remember to use proper email and phone etiquette. Friendly reminders would to be sure to clean up your workspace as you're sharing it with other persons. Be considerate of other people's property. For instance, don't borrow a tool without asking the person first. And limit your personal devices while on company time, such as your cell phone. Appropriate dress code. In today's world, what is considered appropriate for the workplace varies greatly from industry to industry, and more specifically, workplace dress codes are determined by each individual organization's corporate, human resources, or management policies. So once you've started your first day at work and received your policy manual, be sure to read and find out what is appropriate for your situation. Understanding workplace policies and procedures. Again, after going over your company policy manual, read about taking paid time off and how to request for time off. See what is allowable for overtime or flex time. And be sure to find out when your lunch break and other breaks need to be completed by in a work day. Communication in the workplace. Well, it's an essential and crucial component of the workplace and the business goals. It does influence company culture. Effective communication is when information is sent and received accurately. And there are different communication styles. 10 benefits of effective communication in the workplace. 1, it provides less misunderstanding. Clarify how each employee contributes to achieving company goals without overlooking important information. 2, it provides a healthy workplace culture. It develops good working relationships with employees through fair communication so they trust management. Effective communication also provides a non-threatening environment. Tap into employee opinions as they share their thoughts, feelings, and ideas conveniently. Number 4, it solves conflicts easily. An easy way to address issues behind any conflict and turn it into something creative. 5, it helps build team spirit. It promotes the desire to work towards a common goal for a smooth work environment. Other effective communication styles would be number 6. It increases self-esteem. People will feel better about them socially to know their message is delivered as expected. It provides clear direction. Number 7, employees will know exactly what is expected from each of them and what steps need to be taken. Number 8, it builds stronger teamwork. It helps to build rapport and trust as the team will work well through good communication. Number 9, higher employee job satisfaction. Effective communication leads to fulfilled employees who not only deliver their best, but also stick around for the long term. And number 10, business success. Effective communication leads to business success insights through reduced turnover rates, as happy employees equal a successful business. Workplace communication styles. There's assertive communicator. This is the type of communication that everybody aspires to. An assertive communicator is calm, respectful, but makes their requirements known clearly and firmly. You may recognize an assertive communication through phrases such as, "I'm responsible for my own happiness." "I respect the needs and opinions of others." "We all have the right to express ourselves respectfully and honestly." Then you have the passive communicator. These people tend not to assert themselves and can store up grievances. They might let other people dominate conversations and can be poor at making eye contact. You may recognize passive communication through phrases such as, "It doesn't matter that much. I just want everyone to get along." Then you have the aggressive communicator. Aggressive communication can include interrupting, a failure to listen, and speaking in a loud voice. Aggressive communicators are dominating, which can lead to the impression that they are leaders. However, this type of communication can descend into abuse. Dealing with an aggressive communicator means you'll need to stay calm and get to the point. If things progress or become worse, you'll need to enlist the help of your HR manager. You may recognize an aggressive communicator through these phrases such as, "It's my way or the highway. I'm right and you're wrong." Then you have the passive-aggressive communicator. These people appear to be passive, but under the surface, they're often angry or discontent. They might show this as being sarcastic or sulking and may attempt to subtly undermine tasks. In order to handle this type of communicator, sometimes humor can be used. But if you feel that its behavior continues, you need to possibly have a meeting between yourself and the passive-aggressive coworker with members of management. You can recognize a passive-aggressive communicator through phrases such as, "Fine, whatever." After saying something rude or sarcastic or damaging, they would say, "I was only joking." What is your communication style? A way that you can determine your communication style is through the DISC model. The DISC profile provides an unbiased personality assessment tool that outlines human behavior patterns. Here's how it works. There are 4 different quadrants of the DISC model. You have dominance and driver, which emphasizes result and the bottom line. You have influence or inspirational. This emphasizes relationships and influencing or persuading others. Then you have steadiness, which emphasizes cooperation, honesty, and reliability. And then you have consciousness or contemplative, emphasizes competency, quality, and expertise. The DISC model assessment teaches you a great deal about yourself. Your social style indicates your strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities for greatness. It can also help you identify your biases, blind spots, and unfulfilled needs, which often show up as bad behavior. Dealing with conflict in the workplace. Embrace the conflict. When conflict arises, don't avoid it or pretend nothing happened. As time goes by, only tension will build. Deal with these uncomfortable issues as soon as possible before problems or feelings become embedded in everyday work. If you notice a conflict between employees, encourage to find out a way to work it out. If conflict develops between 2 teams, it's a good time to improve interdepartmental communication. Talk together. Set up a time and place you can talk for an extended span of time without outside interruptions. When you do meet, each person should have an adequate time to say what he or she believes the other party needs to hear. Don't let any one individual monopolize the conversation or control the topic. Each person should talk about the disagreement and how he or she feels about the situation. Remember, it's not a time to attack or assign blame. Focus on the problem, not your opinion of the other person's character. Listen carefully. It's essential to give your complete attention to the person who's talking. Do not interrupt the other person, and make sure you're getting the message that he or she is intending to send. You may want to rephrase or repeat back what you've heard to confirm their intent. Find agreement. Your conversation primarily will focus on disagreements, but resolution is possible only when you find points of agreement. You should emerge from the experience with some positives instead of all the negatives. Provide guidance. If you're in a leadership position, there are times you may need to mediate work conflict. Don't take sides, ever. Realize you're only there to simply help your employees work out their problems. Be quick to forgive. Every conflict needs a clear resolution that acknowledges hurt feelings and finds a solution that begins to mend them. Staying relevant in the workplace. Focus on your skills development. Keep your skills current. Keeping your skills current is crucial. To do that, you have to take the ownership of your professional development. Network, network, network. As you're working with new coworkers, you're also building relationships with your industry peers. This will enable you to gain a broader perspective of what's going on in your field. Build a presence on social media. In today's workplace, simply being on social media isn't enough. To fully leverage platforms, you have to be active using these sites. Take the time to share your company's tweets and information. Improve your visibility in the industry. Try getting to speak on a docket or moderating a panel or discussion in an industry conference. This will help you gain exposure and establish yourself in your field. And apply for awards. Don't be afraid to promote your career achievements thus far. No matter what job you do, chances are good there's an organization handing out honors within your industry. Focus on your efforts and consider researching what accolades your role models have received, and then apply for those awards or honors yourself. Quick tip: make sure to take advantage of your talent development team at work. Taking the opportunity to take part of training programs offered by your employer is a great way to enhance your professional skill set and resume, as well as show initiative. You can enhance your professional skills through tools from Workforce Solutions Rural Capital Area, WSRCA Academy, and Allison, which can be found on www.workintexas.com. Networking while employed. Continue to build your professional network while working. It's essential to continue your network efforts even once you've obtained employment and have gone back to work. Building a network base is the one thing that fosters relationships. Utilize online network platforms such as LinkedIn and Facebook. Build relationships face-to-face within your new organization as you meet new individuals. Attend company social events. Find a networking group in person or online, and always keep in touch with your contacts. Keep job search skills fresh. It's important to keep an updated copy of your resume. You never know when an advancement in employment might become available to you. Continue to build your online network. Every now and then, submit a job application. If given the opportunity to interview for another company, take the interview. Quick tip: remember, the most marketable candidates are the ones that are already employed. Use strategies like these will keep you in the job search game, plus gives you the opportunity for advancement should the application and interview lead to something. Workforce Center services are available to you. You have online resources such as Work in Texas, which offer many more job openings and online learning resources. There's also budget and financial tools, as well as labor market information. Your Workforce Solutions offices also offer to you, free of charge, access to computers for work purposes, scanners, copiers, and printers, one-on-one assistance while using your Work in Texas. There's also workshops and webinars like the one you're attending today. We also have child care services available, as well as rehabilitation and veteran services, all at your Workforce Solutions Rural Capital Area. Work in Texas offers many useful, resourceful tools to help you access even after returning to employment. These include financial services to help you with your budget, career services to see if you can launch into different type of career or industry, labor market services to help you to find out what growing industries are in the near future, as well as continuing education services, and many more. This concludes today's presentation of Reentering the Workplace, and I want to thank you again for joining me. Remember, you can visit our website to see all of our services that we provide at www.workforcesolutionsrca.com. Thank you.